Hello everybody, Bad Weather Freak here. Got a quick video for you regarding 2020 tropical season. And what you guys are looking at right now, it is the satellite imagery, the live feed for now the newly formed tropical storm Josephine. It is basically in the middle of the Atlantic. As you can see, it's starting to show some signs of, you see all this feathering going on here, you know, like around it. That's actually showing some signs of intensification. That's why you're seeing all those kind of like feather-like lines or cloud convection. Now, if you looked at it yesterday, it looked actually pretty disorganized, but it's getting its act together this morning. So that's why you're seeing it, that it has better convection. It looks rounder, and it's looking healthier this morning. But let's go back and see the satellite imagery. So let's take a look at a further out. Let me see, where is it? For the Atlantic. Here we go. I know it's kind of but let's zoom in a little bit, but you can kind of see it here better, where it's hundreds of miles east or a little bit southeast of Puerto Rico. Here you got Puerto Rico, here you got Josephine, so it has a lot. It's pretty far out. Now the current tracks, I'm going to show you the spaghetti models, but the track is having it just kind of like doing this. So it seems like it's not going to be immediate threat to any land as we speak. But how we have seen, that could always change. So if we move further closer to the coast of Africa, you see that some showers going on, and some clouds here up north of Cape Verde Islands, and all this convection here that you're seeing in the main developing region. But right now, it seems like it's definitely going to be, it's not going to be threat. It looks like we're going to have maybe another week of calm weather. But everything is pointing out that we're going to have, activity is going to start ranking up as soon as probably the next, probably by next week, at the end of next week, it should start picking up. We have the MJO, which is favorable in the Atlantic or in the Pacific. That's why you see convection here, you see convection here. So it's moving this way. It's moving actually east, getting close to us, and that's why you're seeing a lot of activity in the Pacific. So let me take a look at the Pacific here. Let me see, where is it? Eastern Pacific. There we go. That's why you're seeing all this convection. You got here tropical storm, and then here a little bit of convection also here in Central America. That's why, because right now in this area, that's where the MJO is moving. The Kelvin waves are moving east, so they're getting probably next week they should be on our area in the Western Caribbean, Atlantic, and all that, ramping up the activity. Now let's take a look at the forecast, and it looks like the GFS is not working. Now let's take a look at the European model. So let's do a wider shot, and here you can see Josephine here as a low. Now if you move forward, it basically the European model has it dissipating. So let me move it back. See, it just fizzle out. It's not showing much. Now let's check out the Canadian model. Canadian model, on the other hand, let me see what it has. It kind of like doing a loop. You see it, it's actually here. This is in the future. As it moves, as it moves more this way, then you kind of see it making a loop, and then kind of like doing this. Now, is that gonna happen? I mean, we'll have to see. But even if it does, it doesn't look like it's gonna impact anything. The Navy model. Now the Navy model, let's see, has it again about the same spot, and then just fizzling out. So it looks like it's no imminent threat to anything right now. Let me look at the spaghetti models. Well, actually, let's take a look before that. Let's take a look at the National Hurricane Center latest update. So the National Hurricane Center has it right now as an 11 a.m. update. It's moving west northwest at 15 miles an hour. It has winds of 45 miles per hour with stronger gusts. You can see the track, how it's just gonna loop or go out to sea. There's no immediate threat. This shows you the impacts, the approximation of the impacts. You see going to out to sea. As far as, if anything, maybe the northern Leeward Islands may get some effects depending on the track. If it shifts further south, it might get a little more impacts, but it's not going to be severe regardless. Now let's read the actual update from the National Hurricane Center. So the National Hurricane Center basically is saying that depression, which it was total, it was Tropical Depression 11, is actually depression becomes Tropical Storm Josephine. There is no watches or warnings as it is in the middle of nowhere. Basically, Josephine is moving toward the west northwest at 15 miles an hour, and this general motion is expected to continue for the next few days, followed by a turn toward the northwest late this weekend or early next week. Recent satellite wind data indicates that maximum sustained winds have increased to near 45 miles an hour, and some additional strengthening is forecasted within the next couple days. Tropical storm force wind extend outward 80 miles from the center. So that's what's going on with Josephine. Again, doesn't look like we're gonna have much of impacts, but that is what is going on right now with it. Now let's take a look at this graph here. Again, the track, that's what is expected to do. Now I was looking and trying to locate the spaghetti models, but it doesn't look like they may be available yet. But you guys can look them up and take a look at the spaghetti models. But so far, that's what I have for you guys as far as the update on the tropics. You guys stay safe. Be ready. It's gonna start getting more and more activity is gonna crank up just because of the time of the year, probably by next week. But other than that, guys, have a good day. Subscribe to my channel for more updates, like my videos, and have a good day.